All right, what do we have here? So I did a story back there's an update on it, and I remember doing it. So the update was about a guy who went to jail in Maryland because he had honey. And so it was in December that this happened. And there's just, again, an update this week about all of it. And it's kind of interesting. So this guy, how much time did he spend in jail? He's like 82 days. He was in jail because he had jars of honey. Okay, this is, again, in Maryland. So Maryland's insane. Leo Houghton, a resident of Bowie, Maryland, spent nearly 3 months in jail after airport customs officials mistook his bottles of honey from Jamaica for liquid meth. I don't know how that happens. I don't know enough about meth. Okay. Man says that he was locked up for months after customs officials at a Maryland airport accused him of smuggling meth in his suitcase, but that meth was actually honey, according to NBC Washington. Leon Houghton said that he traveled through Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Airport in December after a trip to Jamaica. He came back with jars of honey. He says that he was excited to drink the honey in his tea, but he never got that chance. A spokesperson for the Anne Arundel State Attorney's Office told reporters that the arrest came when a trained drug-sniffing dog alerted police to a dangerous substance in his luggage, which apparently tested positive for methamphetamine. A specially trained drug-sniffing dog was alerted to the presence of a controlled dangerous substance, and a preliminary test was done by the police officers, and it further tested positive for a controlled dangerous substance. The confirmatory laboratory test showed that there was no controlled dangerous substance inside the honey. All right, so initially, the dog, wigs out on it. They do a little roadside type test thing, and it comes back positive for meth. And then they send it off to the big lab, and the big lab says, no, there's no meth in this thing whatsoever. So again, these things happen, and if you get a false positive on the test, it's not the officer's fault. The issue is that he spent like 82 days in jail. Let's see. Houghton was then taken into police custody on felony drug charges as he protested his innocence. I'm 100% sure that I don't have any drugs. I have honey, excuse me. So they take me to jail. They lock me up. I spent like 3 months in jail, he told NBC. They cannot give me, they didn't give me a bond because it's too much drugs. They were saying it was too much drugs. I'm trying to clean up his language a little bit. He doesn't speak very well. And it came through the airport. And I'm trying to tell them that I don't have any drugs. I have honey. The county state's attorney office said that the bottles had to be shipped to a lab in Georgia since the Maryland crime lab did not have the available equipment to test liquids. Now, for that, he was in jail for 82 days. He's also not a U.S. citizen, so the arrest put him at risk of being deported. He's in the country legally. Not to mention that stress on his family endured as they waited for his release. Eventually, the charges were dropped, though officials have yet to apologize. And this is the thing. So you lock the dude up for 82 days. I mean, the least you can do is go, yeah, sorry, man. It's, our bad. Yeah, the dog messed up, the test messed up, and then we had to send it out of state. Now, sorry you're in jail for so long. I mean, that's all it takes. The dude's on his way out. It's like, sorry about that. I'm glad we all got it straightened out, and you're free now. That's it. He lost his job. He watched his credit score dramatically decrease due to the bills that piled up. Friends have even cut off contact with him. What kind of a friend will not stick by another friend if they're trafficking meth from Jamaica, Joe? Real friends will stick by you, especially if you're innovative enough to put it in honey. That sounds interesting. My kids are stressed out. My mom, everybody was stressed out everywhere. It's a lot of stuff that I'm going through. Nobody contacted me. Nobody told me sorry. Nobody did nothing. Now, here's the thing. He had 2 jobs. I guess he lost both. Customs and Border Protection officials simply told NBC Washington that they are reviewing procedures while providing no information. He's still not been issued an apology despite his story prompting massive outrage in social media. We talked about it too. I remember talking about the case. Let's see. I hope his compensation is enough. So what compensation? Did they give him anything? I don't see any actual dollar signs. I hope his compensation is enough that he doesn't have to work again. This ruined his life and his reputation. 3 months for an official test is outrageous. Oh, it's a Twitter user. They just didn't embed the tweet because why would you? He lost his 2 jobs. There's no compensation for losing those jobs. Jailed for 82 days for nothing. Now, here's the thing. I mean, he may very well have a lawsuit here, and he probably should sue. Now, they're just doing their job. I get that, but his life has been turned totally upside down. He didn't even get an apology, for crying out loud. But this also kind of, points is like, well, he's not going to jail. I mean, he's all clear now. Yeah, but in 82 days, you lose 2 jobs. Your credit score is destroyed. That affects everything else in your life. I mean, yeah, things get messed up. So, he may want to lawyer up here and file a lawsuit and see how that goes. We got more coming up. News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel.